Welcome. I am Tom Malero, the Vice President of Marketing for ValvTect Petroleum Products. I am surrounded by a great group of my marketeers here. I'd like to announce them really quick, give them a little quick shout out. We got Jimmy and Kaylee and John all here with me. And this is our Christmas live stream. Now, let's all be real here. Fuel additives aren't sexy, right? But the engines and vehicles we put these important additives into are. Diesel boats, 18-wheelers, backhoes, cranes, tractors, generators, plow trucks, loaders. Oh, that's just to name a few. There's nothing like the awesomeness of a diesel engine. All the torque, the horsepower, reliability, reduced maintenance, efficiency, and overall performance. Today we're going to talk about some additives to prevent costly breakdowns and extend the life of your diesel-powered vehicles. Now, we're going to start off with some questions we received over the weekend about overall diesel performance. Then we're going to switch over and we're going to watch a video on our BioGuard products. We're going to answer some questions on those, and then we're going to move on to our bonus product, Anti-Gel Deicer. Now, Anti-Gel Deicer was a last-minute ad by popular demand due to the single-digit and teen temperatures hitting the nation over the holidays. Now let's get started with the Q&A. Now, why do I need to treat diesel? Jim H. from Maine asked. So diesel's a wonderful fuel, but it does have potential issues from sitting. The longer you keep diesel around, the more likely it is to develop issues that will affect its quality and the performance of the engines that's used in. Now, during winter, for instance, diesel forms crystals that clog fuel filters and fuel lines. This is known as gelling or crystallizing. During the summer, diesel can grow bacteria and algae, which also leads to plugging filters, engine components, and corroding fuel tanks. That was our first question. It's pretty loaded. Now, the second one here is, why doesn't diesel come treated at the pump? Charles S. from Ohio. So in some instances it does, such as the ValvTect marine fuel from a certified marina or from our distributor partners. However, most places don't, and they do that really due to the increased cost. These folks would prefer a lower street price, but unfortunately they serve untreated fuel. Now, Jamie R. from South Carolina asks, what's the advantage of diesel over gas? Now, that's a very loaded question. So from a 30,000 foot perspective, diesel engines can generate more power using less fuel. Most of the time, diesel is about 30% more efficient than gasoline. Now, another great thing of diesel over gas is the longevity of these engines. Diesel engines last significantly longer than gasoline-powered engines. Now, Carter M. from Maryland asks, why is there an increase of boat diesel engines like all new diesel outboards? Well, I guess there's a few reasons in my mind. One would be lower fuel cost, being that they're more fuel efficient. There's lower maintenance costs due to time in between services. Diesel's just less flammable. They are much safer in many folks' eyes and they last much longer. Most gasoline engines need overhauls around 1,500 hours, where a diesel inboard or outboard will last as long as 5,000 hours, if not a lot longer. Greg A. from Texas asks, how long does untreated diesel last? It's a great question and a very popular question. This one came up a lot. Untreated diesel can go as bad as quickly as 3 months in poor storage conditions. To extend the life, we have BioGuard Plus 6, which stabilizes diesel for up to 2 years. Zach G. from New Jersey, what's the difference between diesel and biodiesel? So this one's pretty simple. Traditional diesel is made from petroleum. Biodiesel is made from biomass oil such as soybean, canola, or corn oil. The next question here is, does biodiesel need to be treated? And the answer is simple. Absolutely. Biodiesel is a real issue at low temperatures. Treating it with ValvTect DieselGuard Biodiesel Anti-Gel Deicer lowers the freeze point to as low as -50 degrees. It also prevents ice buildup and eliminates the need for blending with kerosene. We'll talk more about Anti-Gel Deicer shortly. Now, those were some generic diesel questions that came through. Let's watch this video on BioGuard and how they provide protection in fuel tanks and systems. Maintaining the diesel fuel in your storage tank is more important than you might think. Hi, I'm Tom Malero from ValvTect. Did you know that bacteria, yeast, fungi, and a variety of microorganisms threaten the reliability of diesel-powered engines every day? From farm combines to standby power generators, boats to over-the-road trucks, the integrity of your diesel fuel can become easily compromised, leading to costly downtime and repairs. All diesel fuel has moisture in it to some extent. Even if your storage tank is well sealed, atmospheric conditions cause condensation to form. That provides the perfect environment for these microorganisms to rapidly grow. If you've ever looked in a diesel storage tank and seen cloudy, murky, black, or slimy diesel fuel, you have seen compromised diesel fuel. These microorganisms live in water found in the storage tank and feed on the actual diesel fuel. Untreated, colonies of these microorganisms threaten to clog filters and injectors. They cause corrosion and decrease the stability of your diesel fuel. The good news is that you can avoid the nuisance, unexpected downtime, and costly repairs caused by these pests with ValvTect's line of diesel fuel biocides and tank maintenance additives. ValvTect's BioGuard is a dual-phase, water and diesel fuel soluble, preventative and corrective diesel fuel additive that kills and prevents these pests from contaminating your diesel fuel. BioGuard is a self-dispersing biocide that is EPA registered and effective against all types of growth. BioGuard is easy to use and will treat your entire storage tank with an industry-leading kill time of 2 to 3 hours. Two things happen when you treat your diesel fuel with BioGuard. First, you eliminate the threat these microorganisms pose in storage tanks and fuel system components. Second, you protect your reputation and ensure that you and your customers can rely on quality diesel fuel. For those looking for even more protection and performance for their diesel fuel, ValvTect offers BioGuard Plus 6. BioGuard Plus 6 has all the benefits of BioGuard with 6 additional fuel additives in the formula. BioGuard Plus 6 is a dual-phase biocide that stabilizes the fuel, prevents and removes sludge, and prevents rust and corrosion. BioGuard Plus 6 also increases the fuel cetane number. It increases the power and performance while lubricating fuel injectors and pumps. BioGuard Plus 6 is your #1 choice when it comes to treating the microorganisms that attack your fuel while increasing the performance and reliability of your diesel fuel. BioGuard Plus 6 works exceptionally well in long-term storage applications such as marine environments, agricultural equipment, and standby power systems. ValvTect's BioGuard and BioGuard Plus 6 are available for both bulk and small bottle applications. For more information on ValvTect's BioGuard products or assistance identifying your tank treatment needs, visit valvtect.com. So welcome back. That was our video on the difference between BioGuard ULS and BioGuard Plus 6, but we're going to explain that a little bit more deeply now. Scott D from Michigan asks, what's the difference between the two? So it's pretty simple. BioGuard ULS kills and prevents bacteria in as little as 2 to 3 hours via a biocide. BioGuard Plus 6 does that, but also cleans valves and ejectors with a built-in detergent package. It improves power with a cetane booster. It prevents phase separation. It prevents rust and corrosion. It improves lubricity, and it reduces friction and increases efficiency, as well as stabilizes fuel for up to 2 years. So BioGuard Plus 6 gives you our standard BioGuard ULS package plus 6 additional benefits, all for about 20% more. Now that's a great value. Kurt S. from Michigan asks, how many times a year should I add BioGuard ULS? Now, we suggest adding BioGuard ULS whenever your vehicle or vessel may sit for an extended period of time. Now, I personally suggest using BioGuard Plus 6 at every fill-up due to all the additives that we've included in it. I like to call it quality insurance. Now, Timmy O from Staten Island asks, why is bacteria growth in diesel such an issue? So, untreated diesel fuel is highly susceptible to bacteria growth, which can lead to clogged filters, injectors, and reduce the combustibility of diesel fuel. So that's why you do not want that growth in your fuel. Now, Mike G from Pennsylvania asks, other than vehicles, where else can BioGuard Plus 6 be used? So BioGuard Plus 6 can be used on backup power systems like generators, railroad storage tanks, and home heating oil, and that's just to name a few. To prevent breakdowns during frigid winter months, BioGuard Plus 6 is the perfect product. Now, Rick H. from Washington asks, what's the treat rate for BioGuard Plus 6? And it's pretty simple. 32 ounces treats 375 gallons, or a gallon of BioGuard Plus 6 will treat 1,500 gallons of diesel. Josh A. from Illinois asks, how often do you see microorganisms in gas, and are the BioGuard products effective in gas as well? So let's answer the first question. Yes, we do see microorganisms in gas. We see them quite often actually, and it is a real problem. You can use BioGuard ULS to prevent these critters in gasoline. However, you do not want to use our BioGuard Plus 6 due to the cetane booster that it has. That would negatively impact the octane. We'll do a much more encompassing look at gasoline in the near future, so stay tuned on that. Now, that was a healthy breakdown of our BioGuard ULS versus BioGuard Plus 6. Let's learn some about our Anti-Gel Deicers. Check out this video. Diesel fuel does not like cold weather. As temperatures drop, the reliability of your diesel fuel will decrease, making your diesel fuel susceptible to gelling, icing, and other issues that will lead to significant decreases in performance or total failure. To make sure your diesel engine remains reliable on even the coldest days, we recommend ValvTect DieselGuard Anti-Gel Deicer. ValvTect DieselGuard Anti-Gel Deicer is specifically engineered with cold flow improvers, a smart deicer, and multifunctional detergents that will improve your diesel fuel's overall performance on even the coldest days. This product can be used in ultra-low sulfur diesel and biodiesel blends. All diesel fuel contains wax to help improve viscosity and lubrication. In cold temperatures, this wax begins to gel. When this happens, your diesel engine becomes hard, if not impossible to start, and the likelihood of a breakdown increases dramatically. ValvTect DieselGuard Anti-Gel Deicer contains a proprietary blend of heavy wax modifiers that prevent gelling and improve cold flow performance. In addition to improving cold flow performance, DieselGuard Anti-Gel Deicer features an advanced, smart deicer which reduces the freezing point down to -50 degrees Fahrenheit. This smart deicer prevents icing in the fuel system, which can lead to clogged fuel filters and injectors. Competitive deicers absorb water in storage tanks, but don't necessarily lower the freeze point of that water. DieselGuard Anti-Gel Deicer will collect and lower the freeze point of water down to -50 degrees Fahrenheit. This product also features a multifunctional detergent that will stabilize the fuel, clean filters and injectors, prevent rust and corrosion, and improve lubricity. This will extend the life of critical fuel system components. ValvTect DieselGuard Anti-Gel Deicer eliminates the need for costly kerosene blending and contains cetane, so your fuel will not lose power or efficiency. DieselGuard Anti-Gel Deicers available in 2 different formulations. Our standard product treats 250 gallons for small applications, while our concentrated version treats 3,000 gallons for large bulk tank applications. Both provide convenient and economical treat rates that surpass the competition, meaning less inventory and lower cost per gallon. ValvTect DieselGuard Anti-Gel Deicer is the most comprehensive solution for treating your diesel fuel in cold weather. When winter starts howling, use ValvTect DieselGuard Anti-Gel Deicer and don't get stuck in the cold. Welcome back. So probably what you saw there is you saw a little bit about our Anti-Gel Deicer, but we didn't really break down our different variations of Anti-Gel Deicer. So one of the questions that came out of our poll was, what is the difference between Anti-Gel Deicer and biodiesel Anti-Gel Deicer? And this is Lex from Vermont. So Anti-Gel Deicer is optimized for petroleum-based diesel, where biodiesel Anti-Gel Deicer is optimized for biomass diesel made from soy, canola, or oil. Okay, so that's the big difference between the two. So ValvTect offers 3 different products, and this is a question from Cassandra W. from Illinois. So we offer 3 different Anti-Gel Deicer products, but it seems like she's hung up on Anti-Gel Deicer and Anti-Gel Deicer concentrate, and she quite vividly asks, what the heck is the difference? So the difference between the two, Anti-Gel Deicer is available in smaller pack sizes for smaller tanks and smaller applications. Anti-Gel Deicer concentrate is available in larger packaging and treats significantly more gallons with less product. Therefore, it lowers the treat costs for larger applications. Jim A. from New Hampshire, why should I use Anti-Gel Deicer? Well, there's a lot of reasons, but let's go through them right here. So it prevents gelling and de-icing. It provides wax anti-settling protection. It contains a wax crystal modifier. It reduces the pour point. It disperses water and increases cold weather operability for sure starts in the frigid cold. Tim S. from Iowa, down to what temperatures does DieselGuard Anti-Gel Deicer work? This was a very popular question as well. So these products will reduce the cloud points and freeze points down to -50 degrees Fahrenheit. So a huge operable window there. I'd like to thank you all for joining us today. I know it's been a trying year. I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a very Happy New Year. We'll see you all soon.